My name is Rick Kudo. By day, I'm a graphic designer. By night, I'm a rock and roll musician.
I met Rick in 1966 at Riverside Junior High School on a recommendation from my older cousin who knew his brother, who was a drummer.
I met Rick probably in the 80s. I was not working in my profession at the time in advertising, and he actually came and found me in my sales job. We worked at the same company, and he came up to my desk and said, "Are you Kathy Gemma?"
Well, I had an interest in art in high school, and that got me into Rhode Island School of Design. At Rhode Island School of Design, I was sort of not quite sure what I wanted to do. I was actually in the teaching program. As I moved through the program, I realized that teaching really wasn't for me, but that my interest in typography and two-dimensional design really came to the fore, and that's basically where it all started.
We started making music and we started getting gigs, and we kept playing, and that lasted a couple of years, maybe a year and a half, and then we weren't done, so we decided to go to Riz. In Riz, he was one of the, well, of course he was a founding member, but he was also a force behind the creative end of it. He was always a very creative guy. I mean, not just musically, but graphically, artistically. He loved listening to different kinds of music and loved turning us on to that too.
Rick and I were doing fashion catalogs. He was the designer, the head art director, and I was the writer. And we worked together doing catalogs that I have to say that even 35, 40 years later, when I look at them, I still think they hold up.
What I've learned is that it's possible to actually make a living and do something that you love and enjoy. I know so many people who, make their living at one thing and then have their interests in some other area. And for me, it's been great to actually have my interest in my career in the same general area.
What I respect most is Rick's rock and roll graphics. I think his CD covers, his posters, his backstage passes, all that stuff, that's definitely his forte because that's his passion.
We still, to this day, make music together. And he's always been a major influence in my life as far as music goes.